Hard work is more than just a phrase. It's a declaration of who you are. It's the one thing that separates men who succeed from men who spend their lives making excuses. Hard work isn't glamorous, it isn't fun, and it sure as hell isn't easy. But it's the foundation of every great achievement. You say you want success? You say you want to live a better life? Then stop talking and start working. Because hard work doesn't care about your dreams until you prove you're willing to earn them. You think the world owes you something? Let me tell you the cold, hard truth. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. If you want something, you better get off your ass and go after it with everything you've got. When you commit to working hard, you're not just building a better life. You're building yourself. Every hour you spend grinding, every moment you push past the pain, you're shaping the man you're destined to become. Hard work is what transforms discipline into action, action into progress, and progress into success. But don't fool yourself into thinking it's supposed to be easy. Easy is for cowards. Easy is for men who are content to live mediocre lives. You're better than that. At least you can be, if you're willing to fight for it. Hard work is the price you pay for greatness, and there are no discounts, no shortcuts, no easy way out. You want skills? Earn them. You want respect? Prove you deserve it. You want to be the kind of man who others look up to? Then put in the work day in and day out, long after the excitement fades and the grind sets in. That's the difference between a man who succeeds and a man who fails. The successful man doesn't quit when it gets hard. He thrives in the struggle. He doesn't back down from obstacles. He crushes them under the weight of his determination. And let me tell you something, there will be obstacles. There will be days when you feel like you can't go on, when every part of you is screaming to quit. But hard work isn't about how you feel. It's about what you do in spite of how you feel. Most people give up. They let fear, doubt, and laziness control their lives. They settle for less because they're too damn weak to do what it takes to get more. But not you. Not anymore. You're going to be the man who does the work, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes. You're going to be the man who refuses to quit, who refuses to accept anything less than his best. Because deep down, you know that hard work is the only way to turn your dreams into reality. Let me ask you something. How bad do you want it? How much are you willing to sacrifice to get it? Because hard work demands sacrifice. It demands that you trade your comfort for progress, your excuses for effort, your distractions for focus. It demands that you show up every single day, ready to give it everything you've got. And here's the kicker. Nobody's going to make you do it. Nobody's going to hold your hand or pat you on the back. This is your fight, your responsibility, your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for motivation to strike. Motivation is weak. Discipline is unstoppable. Hard work doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're scared, or if you failed 100 times before. Hard work only cares about results. It's brutal, it's relentless, and it's the only thing standing between you and the life you want. So stop making excuses. Stop blaming others for your problems. And stop pretending you're doing enough when you know damn well you're not. Hard work is the grind that nobody sees, the effort nobody applauds, the sacrifices nobody acknowledges. It's the late nights, the early mornings, the blood, sweat, and tears that you pour into your dreams while everyone else is sleeping, partying, or giving up. And here's the truth. It's lonely. It's exhausting, it's brutal, but it's also worth it. Because when you put in the work, when you earn every inch of your success, you become unstoppable. You become the kind of man who can take on anything, who can overcome any challenge, who can achieve any goal. But here's the thing, hard work never ends. Success isn't a finish line, it's a moving target. The moment you stop working, the moment you start coasting, you start losing. So don't you dare get comfortable, don't you dare let up. Keep grinding, keep pushing, keep proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. Because hard work doesn't just build success, it builds character, it builds resilience, it builds the kind of strength that no one can take away from you. So what's it going to be? Are you going to sit there and let life pass you by? Or are you going to stand up and fight for what you want? Are you going to keep making excuses? Or are you going to start putting in the work? The choice is yours. But remember this, nobody remembers the man who gave up. Nobody respects the man who settled. The world belongs to the men who work for it, who bleed for it, who refuse to quit until they've earned it. Be that man. Work hard, outwork everyone, and don't stop until you've built the life you deserve. Hard work is the only way. So get to work and don't you dare quit. And when you work hard, you're also making sacrifices. Real sacrifices. Not the kind you casually post about or brag to others about, but the kind that cuts deep. The kind that forces you to give up comfort, security, and even relationships. Sacrifice is the price of success, and if you're not willing to pay it, then you don't deserve it. Every hour you spend grinding, every drop of sweat you pour into your dreams, every moment you choose discipline over distraction is a sacrifice that shapes you into the man you need to become. You think this path is supposed to be easy? Let me tell you something. Nothing worth having ever comes easy. Sacrifice means waking up earlier than everyone else, staying up later, putting in the work when no one's watching, and enduring the pain of knowing you could have an easier life if you just settled for mediocrity. But you don't want mediocrity, do you? You want greatness. You want success. Then prove it. Sacrifice is the test. It's life asking you, how bad do you really want this? Are you willing to lose sleep, to work when you're exhausted, to give up nights out, weekends off, and anything else that doesn't bring you closer to your goal? Because that's what it takes. Sacrifice demands that you stop wasting time on meaningless distractions and focus on what truly matters. It demands that you put your dreams above everything else, even when it hurts, even when it feels unfair. But let me make this clear. Sacrifice isn't a punishment. It's a privilege. It's what separates you from the weak, from the lazy, from the men who will spend their lives wondering, what if? Sacrifice is the fire that burns away the excuses, the doubts, the fear. It's the forge where champions are made. But sacrifice isn't just about giving things up. It's about trading short-term comfort for long-term success. You're sacrificing time now so you can own your time later. You're sacrificing leisure so you can build a life that others only dream of. You're sacrificing the easy road so you can walk the path that leads to greatness. And don't you dare think for a second that it's supposed to feel good. Sacrifice is brutal. It's painful. It's isolating. But it's also necessary. Because every time you sacrifice, you're proving to yourself and to the world that you're willing to do whatever it takes to win. The reward of sacrifice is success, but success isn't just about money or status. Success is about becoming the kind of man who can look in the mirror and say, I earned this. It's about knowing that every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt and struggle was worth it. It's about becoming the kind of man who others respect, who others admire, not because of what you have, but because of what you've done to get there. Sacrifice is what gives your success meaning. Without it, success is hollow. But when you've bled for your dreams, when you've given everything you've got and then some, that success becomes a badge of honor, a testament to your strength, your discipline, your resilience. So keep working hard, and don't you dare stop sacrificing. Don't let the pain scare you, because pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Regret is what happens when you look back on your life and realize you let fear, laziness, or comfort hold you back. Sacrifice is what ensures that you'll never feel that regret. Sacrifice is what guarantees that no matter what happens, you can hold your head high and say, I gave it everything I had. This is your life, and you get one shot at it, so make it count. Work harder. Sacrifice more. Push yourself further than you ever thought possible. Because the rewards of sacrifice aren't just external, they're internal. They're the pride, the strength, the unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you've done what most men won't. They're the knowledge that you've overcome your limitations, broken through your barriers, and become the man you were meant to be. The truth is, most people aren't willing to make the sacrifices necessary for success. They talk big. But when it's time to put in the work, they fold, they complain, they give up, but not you. You're not going to be like them. You're going to sacrifice. You're going to push through the pain, the doubt, the fear, because you know what's waiting on the other side. And when you get there, when you've earned your success through blood, sweat, and tears, you'll realize that every sacrifice was worth it. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Get to work. Sacrifice everything if you have to, because your dreams are worth it. And when the dust settles, when you stand victorious, you'll know that you became the man who refused to give up, who refused to settle, who refused to let anything stand in his way. That's what sacrifice is all about. Now go out there and make it happen.